last hour before I unmuted myself. Okay, so we're going to go through the homework. It might be kind of tough to pull your work up so you can look at it, but if you know how to, do a split screen, you can just drag it over to one side and then you can see two screens at the same time, or two windows. So if you don't know how to do that, you can always pull up the video later to go through your work one by one if you were one of the people who really had a lot of issues. And there are some people who had some pretty major issues, but I think that we can correct them with just I think I'll only have to say a few things to get you on track. So we're going to go through the homework, then we'll do Quizlet live. And the reason for that is I want you to start getting more familiar with the meanings of those infinitives. So I'm not asking for rote memorization. You don't have to be able to write them all out. So I won't give you a straight up vocabulary quiz on them, but it really compounds your issues if you can't recall the most common ones. So you need to get really familiar with, one, what they mean, and two, what kind of change they make. So you're gonna learn, or some of you probably have already learned that, sorry. You've probably already learned that E to IE are the most common stem changers. Wow, this is a good turnout. Good job, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So number one is not very difficult because you know querer, you learn it as an irregular verb because it is irregular, but very technically in the present tense, it's a stem changer. This E in the stem changes to an IE within the boot only, and that is an issue that caused a lot of people troubles. I think that they were so hyper-focused on doing the spell change, they forgot that it doesn't happen in nosotros and vosotros. So if you see nosotros or vosotros, it just stays the same. You don't have to do anything special. So first of all, you want to look at your subject. So this is mi hijo, which is a he. So that's within the boot. It's going to change. It's E to IE. It certainly doesn't change here, but we do have a couple people who thought that's what was going on. This is the ending of the verb, and you got to put the conjugated ending here no matter what. So a stem change can't happen in the ending. It has to happen in the stem, which is over here. So the answer then for that one is quiere, quiere. So tú y yo, nosotros, right? That is outside of the boot, so it doesn't matter what kind of verb it is. It does not make a change this time. Sentimos, regular. Ana no acostar nunca sin cenar. She never goes to bed without eating. So it's an O to UE. Easy peasy, there's only one O. So you don't have to struggle to figure out where the change is going to be. She's third singular, acuesta, acuesta. Las niñitas, so we're saying these little girls, or the little girls, play. U to UE, again, there's only one U, so there's no question, and it's third plural, so it is in the boot. Juegan. Perder, Roberto, in the boot. It's E to IE. It means to lose or lose track of, or to miss in this case. Roberto pierde el autobús con frecuencia. He misses the bus often. Elisa y yo, so this is nosotros, it's not going to change. Pedimos comida rápida a veces. Okay, I guess I'm going to give you that without talking about it. El bebé duerme, O to UE. Okay, yo me, O to UE. So this O is going to switch to a UE, and you're going to conjugate it for yo. A ver, Noel, can you tell me what that conjugation is, honey? Yo what? O to UE. You can just press your space bar and it should allow you to speak.
Yo muero.
Yo muero. Perfecto. Yo me muero de pánico en un avión. I die of panic in a plane. So you get anxious on a plane. Quien, you know this verb because it's an irregular verb. It's also a stem changer, O to UE, but we categorize it as an irregular verb almost always because in most tenses it does definitely irregular things. Quien puede hablar gallego? Who can speak Greek? Preferir. So this one confused some people. Here's the rule. If it is a 2-syllable infinitive, the change can't happen in the ending because that's the ending. So it needs to happen in the first syllable. If it's more than 2 syllables, it will happen in the second to last syllable. So if it's a 3-syllable word like this, then the stem change is going to happen in the second syllable of the word. If it were a 4 or sometimes even a 5-syllable word, it will still happen in the second to last syllable. It's never going to happen here because that's where your conjugated ending goes, right? So this is E to I. So I need to find the E that is the second to last syllable, and it's this one, right? So I'm going to make that EA with an ending for ustedes prefieren. Nadie recordar. It's O to UE, so you don't have to think too hard about that. Nadie is a third person singular. It's changing right here to UE. Recuerda. Typo. It's an A. Ellos probar, again, O to UE. It's third plural. Oas. Amos ais prueban. An. Again, the O right here changes to a UE. It's an AR verb conjugated for third plural. So it's an AN, almuerzan, almuerzan. My mom measures the ingredients, los ingredientes. So it's E to I. So here's the E, it's the only one. It's going to change to an I. So you have mid, and it's your mom. So it's third singular ending, mide. Número 15, el turista volver a su país. O to you. Peyton, can you conjugate it, please?
Would it be volve? No, vain.
I think you've got it. You're just uncertain about pronunciation. Vuelve is the conjugation. Vuelve. Sonia se divertir. It's E to IE. It's certainly not happening in the first or the third syllable, so you're going to change the E to an IE for Sonia. Can you give me the conjugation, Caleb?
Divierte.
Divierte. Beautiful. He hasn't even been in school, people. Muy bien, Caleb. Tu resolvar. O to UE. There's only one O. What's that conjugation going to be, Danica? You put in the UE right here, and you need a 2 ending over here.
I'm like, I don't know how to say it. Like,
Re.
solven.
What's the 2 form? Oas. Amos, ais, an. What should it be for an ER verb?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Danica has lost her mind. Savannah, help her.
Would it be resuelves or something?
Es. It's an S, silly girl. 2 forms always have an S on it. Resuelves. I know these feel intimidating to pronounce because language students hate vowels. Seems like the more vowels there are, the more challenging it is for you to say. El soldado vestir, it's E to I. We're talking about el soldado. It's a third person singular. And what's that conjugation going to be? Cassie, are you a brunette? I like it.
It's blue.
It's blue.
It'd be viste.
Viste, perfecto. So the change is here in the infinitive. This E becomes an I, and she put an E at the end because it's conjugated third singular. Ese político sugerir una solución original. The politician has an original solution, E to IE. This is the only E. So it's going to be su what? Connor? Are you there, Connor? I can only see your forehead and your hair.
I'm in here.
Okay. So your change happens here. It becomes an IE, su, he.
Su E Re. I don't know.
You don't know? What's the
No.
he or she form for an IR verb?
A. No,
Yep.
wait. Yeah, it's A.
Sugiere, sugiere. So again, it's the pronunciation that tripped you up there. E to I. This verb really flips people out because it's got an accent on it, but that's still the ending. So you're going to take the IR completely off. Then you're left with the E. And according to this, it's going to change to an I. So now you have re and the ending for mis amigos. What do you think? Emily?
Is it Rian?
That's exactly what it is. Ríen, muy bien. Yo devolver el libro a la biblioteca. I return the book to the library. O-to-U-E, so it's going to happen right here. And it's a yo ending. Mackenzie? Are you there, Mackenzie?
Would it be devuelvo?
That's exactly what it would be. Maravilloso. Super bien. I think I deleted the last 9. Whoops. I'll put them up there on your video when I put the recording up. Okay, vamos a repetir, por favor, unless you have questions before that. Does anybody have a question? I think I addressed all of the issues people were having. Can't put the stem change at the end of the word. Don't forget to conjugate the verb according to its ending, even though it does have a stem change. And you put the stem change on the second to last syllable of the verb. Those are the biggies. Okay, so I learned the hard way the other day with my middle school kids that you can't have everybody repeat with their mics or they can't be unmuted repeating on Zoom because that is total chaos because of the timing. So I'm just going to trust you to repeat these so that you get a little more familiar with them before we play Quizlet Live. Repiten, we're not going to do all of them. It's a really lot of them. So repiten, por favor, atravesar. Comenzar. Consentir. Advertir. Defender. Fregar. Hervir. You should be familiar with that one. Recomendar. Sentir. Cerrar. Confesar. Descender. Encender. Mentir. Referir. Decir. Demostrar. Doler. Encontrar. Llover. Morder. Reír. Repetir. Vestir. Temblar. Rogar. Sugerir. Okay, so those are some of them. There are a ton of stem changing verbs in the Spanish language. Now, when you look up a word and it tells you that it's a stem changer, it'll indicate what the change is usually. So now that you're familiar with it, you'll know what to do with that. So you don't have to memorize every single stem changing verb in the world because that would be insane at this level. But we will work with some of the more basic ones. So that's what we'll use for our Quizlet live game. So what you're gonna do, hold on, I got these on different screens. So I got a screen, share this one with you, this one, and share it. Okay, so we're playing Quizlet Live. It's not as exciting as it is in class because you're your own team. So you're the captain, you're all the members. So you're competing against everyone else, but it still serves the purpose of helping you to get a little more familiar with it. So you're gonna go to Quizlet.live. We're playing as individuals because we're not in the same room. Come on. You could do a split screen with two windows, or you could use two devices to do this. You can also go use this Quizlet whenever you want. You should have at least one more. No, this says that there are more people than I have here. Where is everybody? Okay, here we go, chicos. Okay, so everybody's their own person. You're competing against one another. It's a more level playing field than it was first hour. Natalia beat everyone hard every time. Okay, go ahead, guys. Kenzie, excelente. The first couple rounds are pretty painful because this is brand new vocabulary. I think we did 6 rounds last hour. Noel, excelente, chica. Otra vez, pues. Link, Papa's doing treats. Link, go see Papa. Why be a chicken? How come you chicken? I gotta take Lincoln to get his treats. I'll be right back. I don't know what he thinks is gonna happen.
Are you on mute? Email? Huh?
No, I'm not.
Email from Mrs. Hall? Please call me.
Good Lord. Daniel, you got treat. It was okay. I think that's Kenzie way out front. Oh my gosh. Mackenzie. 4 more rounds.
Hey, can you correct my test now? I just submitted it. Hey, can you answer these questions?
You're improving. Somebody's about to beat Kenzie this time. Savannah, excelente. 3 more rounds. Mackenzie's gonna beat you all again. Emily, excelente. You must have been at the bottom of my screen. I didn't see you sneaking up. 2 more rounds. Hey, Mr. Caliber, I'm not muted. Caleb, it's a good sign we're getting new winners. Good job. Last time. Noel, good job, kiddo. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you today. If you've got a question for me, or I know there are some people who wanted to go over some scores that weren't recorded and they think they turned them in. If that is you, then just hang around and we'll look at it. Otherwise, you can go and have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your family. Have a good holiday. Adios.
Adios.
Have a good day, Miss Callenberg.
Okay, so for my flip grid, it said I got a 0 on it, and I don't know how to fix it.
Do, 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 do. Okay, let me take a look here. Fifth hour. I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so here you are. Looks like I don't have a score for you for your practice quiz either. Did you do that and I didn't turn it in and I missed you this morning?
I did it like a while ago, and I got like a not a great score because I messed up on some of the spelling.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's okay. If you looked at the answers and you know what they are, and you're fine. There's your flip grid right there. You got a 0. I mean, a 20 out of 20. So that's perfect. You mean this part?
Yeah.
There's nothing attached.
Okay, I'll go look at those. I'm pretty sure I turned them in, but I can go look at them again.
So look, there's This is what you need to do. So you follow that flip grid. So this is Grace's. She didn't do it all though. She just did the first one. So you, oh wait, no. Is this you?
I don't think so. I don't remember doing her.
No, I think somebody edited the original. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so you watch somebody else's video and then you fill this out? You feel like you did this?
Yeah, I did that because I'm pretty sure we did that in school. But I might have not turned it in.
I think so. I think that's probably what happened. So I can't see that on my end. If you've done it and it's just sitting in your Google Classroom, I don't see that. So I can't see your work until you click submit or turn in.
Okay.
So you can either do that or you can send me a picture. I don't care how you do it as long as I can see it.
Okay, I'll just fix that when I go to look at it.
Okay. So yeah, you do that and I'll give you all the points. Because of the way Google Classroom organizes stuff, if it's not done, I put a 0 in right away. Otherwise, it puts it in a different place and then I'll forget about it completely. So I don't do it because, like, I'm not yelling at you. 0 for you.
Yeah.
That's not at all it. If you do it, we'll replace it with the points until I tell you differently. And I can't imagine that we'll be on Google Classroom long enough that I'll want to institute a really firm late policy because I just think it's mean. You know, with technology, you just never know what's going on. So I want to give you guys as many chances as you need at this point to turn stuff in.
Yeah.
So if you need help figuring that out, let me know and we'll figure it out together. You can print it and send me a photo from your phone if you want to, as long as I can see that you did it.
Okay.
Okay, kiddo.
All right.
Have a nice
Bye.
holiday.
You too.
Bye-bye.